In the previous part, we have seen that Burin was enraged on Rayon and he has decided he will take his revenge. He goes to the gym for some exercise and notices no one is there. He sees the locker of Rayon. Burin is curious to know what's inside of it. He is shocked to see there are more than 10 pairs of used shoes here. Rayon has used all of this in just an interval of 6 months, and in the same period Burin has only used 2 pairs. He realizes that every time he has seen Rayon he was always training, while Burin was resting. In that time Rayon was increasing his physical strength. Burin gets sad and realizes that Rayon did nothing wrong. He lost the duel because of his own fault. Now Burin goes out and was determined to win against Rayon in a fair fight. In his room Rayon was checking the status window. All his stats has been increased by 2 because he won the bet. He even gets a special sensory ability on this level. With the help of this he can now sense about 10 times more than his original range. The next day a butler comes at Rayon's home. He tells him the head of the house has summoned him in the palace. Butler tells him the head of the house will award you with a bronze plaque. Now Rayon receives the plaque and the king tells him, in the future when he returns this plaque he can ask for an item or favor that is appropriate for this tablet. Without much thought, Rayon says he will ask for something right now. He asks that what he should do so that Sylvia regains her position of direct line in family again. Patriarch tells him it can be only done when he accomplishes an achievement that is recognized by the whole family. The head of the family claims that this won't be easy to get recognition by all the members of the family. He says for someone like you is nearly impossible. Rayon smiles and says so this is possible. He returns the tablet and thanks the patriarch. Rayon was about to leave but the king stopped him and said that he had just asked a question. He didn't ask for a reward. The king would have answered the question even without the tablet. Rayon thinks he has something in mind. He knows what he wants and tells the patriarch that he needs a cultivation technique. He wants an aura cultivation technique. Rayon thinks the shadow cultivation technique from his previous life is not enough. To take his revenge against Daruth and to regain Sylvia's position in the family he needs an excellent aura. With the snap of his finger King makes a tons of books shelf appear in front of Rayon. King tells him this is one of Sieghart's bookcases. If he raises his hand the book he requires the most will automatically come in his hand. Rayon raises his hand and hopes for something good to appear. Suddenly a bright golden light comes forward and an old book comes out of the shelf. The king and butler are too stunned to see this. It is a 10,000 flame cultivation technique. King became speechless and remembered a scene from his past. In that memory, a servant was informing the king that members of the family are cornering Sylvia, and she is feeling alienated. King claims that this is not important information for him. The most important thing for him is growth of his family right now. After a while he gets another memory when the servant informs him about Sylvia leaving the family for some another man. King tells him not to report such small stuff to him. King says he left his emotions behind and obtained his military might. That exceeds the demonic wall. King attained the most powerful family, but he lost something in the process. One day he got the news that his granddaughter and son-in-law were ambushed. He was shocked to know that both of them died and only Sylvia survived. King was heartbroken by hearing this news and he blamed himself for this. That's why now he has decided he will protect Rayon and Sylvia at any cost. Now we see Rayon is confused about what's going on. He feels something is flowing in his head. When the king asks, Rayon tells him that he remembers the technique. Its name is the Thousand Flames technique. King is shocked but he doesn't show that on his face. He tells Rayon to leave now. After Rayon leaves, Patriarch remembers that the Thousand Flames technique is the technique of the first ever Sieghart Patriarch. In history, no one has ever been able to read the technique. The butler tells the patriarch if this news gets out then it might put Rayon and Sylvia in danger. King assures that no one knows about that book and now it has disappeared but at least Rayon has learned it. Patriarch is happy that Rayon got this legendary technique. At home, Rayon also realizes that this technique is really special. He starts to concentrate and tries to achieve the technique. But even after multiple tries, he isn't able to use it. Demon Lord says in a sarcastic way, your body is weak when you concentrate on collecting the aura. If someone attacked you while doing that then you won't be able to protect yourself. Even Rayon realizes if the demon attacks him while he is cultivating the aura for this technique, then his mana circuit will be destroyed forever. Demon Lord gives an evil smile and tells him that he will interrupt only once. He doesn't care if Rayon loses a limb or even if he dies. He can bring him alive again, and then take control of his body. Rayon is afraid but still tries his best to be confident in front of him. He smiles and says you said only once. I'll see what you will do this time. Rayon knows he is not lying because he is the demon of the demon realm. Rayon sits back and relaxes and says he will worry about this later. Now he has to take care of some urgent matter. He looks below from the window and sees the maid who is spying on him. Her name is Annex. She was writing about what she noticed today. But we see even Annex was not feeling good to spy on a child, but she has to follow her orders. Suddenly someone puts a dagger on her throat. She is terrified because the person possesses a tremendous amount of bloodthirst. She sees the reflection of Rayon in Lake. Rayon tells her that he was aware she was spying on him from the first day. He was just pretending to not know this. Rayon tells her to open her mouth and feed her something. Rayon takes the letter and starts to read Annex's mind. He tells her that he knows Karan Zeekart has made her do this. Annex is shocked and terrified. She thinks that Rayon has fed her a rage worm. She remembers that Karan had promised her if she did this mission well he would do what she wanted for a very long time. Annex asks Rayon that does he fed her rage worm. Rayon gave a very cold reply and said, so you know about that. Annex knew that this was worst thing that could have happened to her. Annex has thought that this would be a very easy mission because Rayon is just a child and Sylvia's mana circuit is broken. But now she thinks Rayon is not a child but he is a monster. Annex tells him that she will change this information right away. But Rayon denies her because he knew that Karan will eventually get this information. He smiles and tells Annex that from now on she will work as a double spy. She should give away information that others can find out soon and hide the important information. And she has to bring the information which Rayon should know. He goes from here and tells her to bring some useful information next time. On his way back, the demon asks him when does he summon the rage worm. To this Rayon replies he will never use something so cruel. He just fed her something and made her believe it was rage worm. He tells the demon that he was not able to read her emotions, but he already had those information. Now even the demon thinks Rayon is a monster. Soon it was time for Rayon to go back to the training hall. And even after lots of training, he wasn't able to use aura. In the training hall, Rayon notice only 42 people have passed. That means Limer has left behind only a quarter. We see Runan come to meet Rayon. We see a few days back Runan's mother tells her that if Rayon has helped her in her training then she should thank him. She tells her that she should show gratitude to Rayon. And that's what Runan does now. She says thanks to Rayon. Rayon is confused and shocked by this. Now we see Buran come to meet Rayon. Suddenly he bows down and apologizes for his behavior on the exam day. He accepts that he was defeated but now he will try hard to surpass him. Rayon wasn't expecting this from Buran. He didn't think that a 13-year-old kid could admit he was wrong. Now Limer comes here and tells them. The basic training routine will be the same but he has added a few more regimes to that. He was telling them about the aura training but then a girl barges in. She is really rude and Headmaster introduces her. He tells everyone that she is Martha Zeekart, who is a direct lineage. She failed last year, that's why she has to do the training again. Martha stands in front of everyone and tells them that she will fight the top trainee. She laughs and tells Rayon to fight. Rayon is annoyed by this, but we see Buran interfere and tell Martha to stop. He says that Rayon has proved himself in front of Patriarch and Instructor. Martha laughs and says that she has heard that Buran has challenged Rayon too. Then Buran says that he was wrong to do that and that's why he doesn't want Martha to behave like him. Even Runan stands in between and tells Martha to go away. Martha gives an evil smile and says he hates cowards who hide behind others. She tries to land an attack on Rayon. We see Rayon easily dodge her attack and punch her which pushes her back. Martha is more furious now but the Headmaster stops them. He smiles and says Rayon doesn't even learn aura yet. It will be cheating if she fights him now. She should fight when he learns to use aura. Demon is angry and tells Rayon to take revenge on Martha for attacking him. But Rayon has something else in his mind. He says he will get revenge at the right time. In training, Rayon was learning everything faster than everyone else. Martha is getting really jealous of him. She was known as a lurid talent in this family. She was not born in but adopted into the Zeekart family. She surpassed all the direct and indirect lineage who called themselves geniuses. But now she is really anxious because she is not able to deal with Rayon. One day a servant sees that Martha looks tensed. That's why he tells her that Rayon will never be able to win against her. Rayon has a critical weakness that he can never overcome. Now see, Rayon was training hard in swordsmanship. Martha comes here and mocks him by saying that he is a genius but with this much bad mana sensitivity, your talent will go to waste. She tells everyone that even after 4 months Rayon hasn't mastered the aura. She gained all this information from the servant last night. She says even if he became the most talented swordsman but without aura he cannot become a proper martial artist. After hearing all this, Runan is really angry on Martha and tells her to go away. Runan doesn't like how Martha is behaving. After the training, the demon was really angry on Rayon. He wants to take revenge on Martha. He didn't like how Martha was treating him. Rayon is too calm about it and says there is no benefit to fight her. Rayon is confident that he can defeat Martha easily. Then we see Runan come to meet Rayon. She has a box with her. Rayon sees there is only one sweet in it. When eats it was too delicious. Even the demon was amazed because he has never tasted something this sweet. Runin says it's a marble ice cream, and she goes away without even saying goodbye. Demon feels Runin is weird, but Rayon is happy because he feels Runin cares for him. Rayon decides he will repay Runin. Now Rayon goes to his home. Here the spy Annex gives him all the updates about what's going on. She tells Rayon soon they will stop looking into Rayon and Sylvia. Rayon feels at this rate they will pull back Annex, but he didn't want that because he wanted to use Annex more. Suddenly Annex asks in a shuddering voice that does Rayon didn't learn Dora yet on purpose. Rayon uses this chance and makes her more confused by saying maybe he is doing that. Rayon asks her what she thinks about that. Annex gets scared and apologizes to Rayon and takes her leave. After this, Demon tells Rayon that he is smart to not reveal to her that Rayon is facing difficulty in cultivating aura. But the demon doesn't understand why he is not able to learn it. Now Rayon decides he should train more to make aura easily. When Rayon goes out, he is shocked to see Headmaster Limer was waiting for him. Rayon asks the headmaster why is he here. The headmaster says he is here to teach him. He tells Rayon that he wants to tell him about attributes. Now we see the headmaster take Rayon to a forest. Rayon is confused and annoyed to hike this mountain. When they reach the top, headmaster thinks that day he was too shocked. On the first day when he saw Rayon's training technique, Limer felt that Rayon's flames were so strong that they almost resembled magma. Headmaster Limer was happy to see him and was amazed to know what would happen when Rayon will master this training technique. And here our video ends. To watch the next part, click on the video on the left side. We will see in the next video what Headmaster will teach Rayon in this forest. I got a feeling that now Rayon is going to get a really cool power. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.